unless you bring me back Myles Garrett, I don't want a draft pick. I don't want any of that bullshit. I don't want a draft pick. No. What do you mean? A draft pick? We got the window right now.
This is wild. But without further ado, fork, knife in hand, ready to chomp down on some Humpty dumplings that could be sent to you and your front door. My friend, Big Z, Zander Krause joins us now.
What up, Big Sills? How you doing, brother?
Not going to be very good here in a minute because you're going to be grubbing away in front of me here.
I think you're going to be all right. Have you eaten today? I haven't eaten a thing yet today, so I got these dumplings in front of me. I'm salivating at the mouth trying to hear what you're saying about the Philadelphia Eagles. By the way, I think we're going to beat the piss out of the New York Giants this week. I got 31-20.
Even without potential A.J. Brown not on the field.
A.J. Brown, I'll go 24-20.
How about no Cam?
Cam, I kind of knew. So I built that in. I built that into the conversation. All right. But yeah, I mean, that's a concern. They got Dexter Lawrence, maybe the best person you can have to take advantage of a bad center. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on. All right. That's going to be something to keep an eye on. No doubt about it.
Bro, I'm going to ask you something here that I know a lot of people in the media can't ask the question. So you and me are going to kick it around. You think they're fucking trading A.J. Brown?
You know, dude, I really don't. My honest opinion is that I don't think so. But I'm not going to turn a blind eye to what is happening. He missed three practices this week, and I don't know. Did anybody see him tweak a hamstring last week?
Somebody said getting up in that game last week against Minnesota, like the last play that he got up a little slow. So I'm going to give somebody the benefit of that, but I'm with you. I didn't see anything, man. All of a sudden he pops up. He missed 3 practices. Now he's not dressed on a Friday. Most of the time when you're going to be a game time decision, Xander, you're dressed at least in shells. You know, you're in street clothes right now. I mean, it's weird. I did reach out. All right.
What
did John say?
I texted John about the missed practice today. I said, is AJ not going to play? He said it's very unlikely. Can't think of any player that didn't practice at all playing in a game. Injury report will be out soon. That's
so
what
John doesn't think he's playing.
No, John does not think he's playing. Now, I will say this. The Giants' injury report has come out today, and it doesn't look good for them either, okay? Paulson Adebo rolled out, starting cornerback. He's out. Brian Burns, questionable. He was limited again today. Chauncey Golston, defensive lineman, out. Doubtful, so not questionable, doubtful. Safety, Javon Holland. So they got 2 guys in their second, and then the other questionable guy is D-line DJ Davidson. I don't know how big of an impact he is, but Javon Holland and Paulson Adebo are 2 starting secondary players for the Giants. Starting. Those are not backup players. And Brian Burns is obviously a big one. But he's questionable, which means I think Burns is going to end up playing. Paulson Adebo, though, and Javon Holland, if they're both out, that helps you without A.J. Brown is my point. You know what I mean? If you're not going to have – now, remember, it doesn't mean they got nothing. The dude who we didn't know, Fluke or Flot or Floopy or Floaty or whatever the hell his name was, returned to pick 6 on us last time. So it's not nothing, but I do think it gives you a good advantage. If you're missing A.J. Brown, obviously it helps that they're missing a corner and a safety.
Zach Berman put this out. I talked to you before the show, and I've been telling people about this. A.J. Brown's time with the Eagles, with playoffs and regular season, they averaged 27 points a game, 362 yards a game, and the record's 48-13. Without him, they averaged 15.8 points a game, 326 yards a game, and they're 2-3. I mean, him not being out there is a pretty big factor, dude. I mean, the numbers are like Lane stuff, right?
Yeah. No, they are. I mean, it's a small sample size without AJ. So what is it? 5 games, 2 and 3, you said?
Yep.
So, I mean, it's not like you can take it to the bank that they're going to lose the game, but you're right. I mean, they're not the same team without him. There's no doubt.
Do you believe that without A.J. Brown on this football team, Devontae Smith could be the number one wideout?
I believe one day Devontae could be a number one wideout, but I don't believe on a week's notice that it's going to work out as well as it would. Like, in other words, if they made a trade in the offseason and AJ would be gone.
But you kind of referenced it this week that you think that transition's happening right now.
Well, I do, because they're using him more, but I also have to be honest about the situation. The reason that they're using him more is because A.J. Brown draws a lot of attention. He draws double teams. He draws defensive scheme for A.J. Brown. Now, Devontae deserves credit because he takes advantage when the looks go his way. But if you get rid of that, I can't just sit here and say, okay, Devontae's going to be just as good. Now, I'm a Devontae Smith believer. I watched Devontae Smith destroy when he was a number one wideout. Now, a different level, I understand, but I think Devontae's as skill set wise, as good as anybody in terms of, catch ability, catch radius, toe tapping ability, route running, all of those different things. I think Devontae's right there. Yeah, I mean, remember the last time one catch I want to point out because
I think he's spectacular in jump ball too. I do.
They are, and they're rocking the Kelly Green jerseys this week. I want everybody to go and watch a highlight, which I'm sure you all remember, when the Eagles took on the Jaguars. And Jalen Hurts, it looked like he overthrew a pass to Devontae in the back of the end zone. And in the back of the end zone, Devontae goes up with his one hand, and he hauls a ball in like that. Looks like it's about to sail out of the end zone. And he keeps his toes on the ground. It was one of the best catches I've literally ever seen. I mean, that's how good the catch was. So I just say that to point out, I think he's an immensely talented player, but he obviously benefits from having AJ. And the other thing I'd like to point out about AJ is everybody keeps telling me how great AJ played last week or how big of a numbers he had. And my point back to everybody would be like, all right, so why are you getting mad at him for wanting the ball? He had 4 catches, 2 touchdowns, and 120 yards. Think about if he got 8 to 10 catches a week. I mean, we're talking about domination on 4 catches.
Okay.
4 catches.
I get it. But I want you to comment on this. Bro,
yeah,
they just sent me the interview. They just sent me the interview. So, I mean, you're telling me, so Diane Rossini's going around saying that Jeffrey Lurie is sick and tired of this bullshit, and they've got to constantly have meetings with the guy about pampering him and giving him baby food kind of comments in meetings, and that they're getting sick and tired of the drama here. I mean, that leads me to believe that this trade stuff is not off the table. She is a very respected NFL.
Yeah. I know Eagle fans chirp at her because they don't. Yeah, she knows her shit.
She is a chick in a man's profession that has to be right more than men. She can't be just putting bullshit out there. She's got to be right. When you're telling me that she had a conversation with the owner of the football team and she spoke to Jeffrey Lurie, and Jeffrey Lurie says, after every bit of all the shit that he does, we have to have individual meetings with him, with the GM and the coach on all of his bullshit. Bro, eventually, don't you get tired of the bullshit and just say enough?
Yeah. I mean, I think at some point you're going to get to that point.
I'm going to watch that interview after, and I guarantee you that's not a good sign. She did that on the Rich Eisen show, which meant this was not embargoed. This was something that she went on the Rich Eisen show and said the Eagle owners they're getting fucking tired of this guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if she said that, but I didn't hear the interview.
No, I said that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is
that's a big sales spin, everybody.
Hey, that's right. Well, the context still is the same.
Yeah.
They're getting tired of this drama.
She said the team kind of likes the drama. I didn't hear that. I don't know. I didn't hear the interview yet. I will go listen to it, but I will say for all the people, a lot of Eagles fans like to live in their delusional land where if they don't agree with somebody, they turn into thinking he's an idiot. Like, how many Eagles fans have you heard say Cam Newton is a dumbass? Like, yeah, guys, I'm sure you know more about football in the NFL than Cam fucking Newton. I mean, come on. Just because he doesn't say what you agree with doesn't mean you can delegitimize him. It's the same thing with Diana. I mean, she's obviously not a football person. I mean, she is, but she's a reporter, and she is a credible reporter. She does get good reports.
She's plugged in.
yeah, she's very plugged in. So look, I think it's more something to be in the offseason. If you're telling me they're going to trade this guy in the middle of the year, you might as well sell the fucking season. What do you mean you're going to trade AJ Brown in the middle of the season? You're 5-2. That is what bad organizations do. That's what bad football teams do. That is not what the Eagles are going to do, in my opinion. Now, you're right, though. 3 missed practices. They only have 1 game left before the trade deadline, by the way. It looks like he's not going to play in that game. I get it. You don't have no case. I get what you're saying, but I don't think they're going to do it.
Okay, I didn't ask you. How do you see this game playing out? You think I heard you say, do you think they're going to kill him?
Well, 31-20, but no
31-20. How do you think they get? How do you think they
no
get?
AJ, I might have to move that down to 24-20.
Yeah, because you think it'll be a game time decision, or do you think they'll rule him out today?
Let me see if the injury report came out yet. Still no injury report from the Eagles, so that's something I'm looking for because they could rule him out now. I don't think they will, but they could.
No, they'll go game time.
I don't know that, dude. 3 straight practices, no practice. Like John said, he doesn't see anybody who doesn't do. You at least have to be limited in the final class. Like Burns was out yesterday and the day before. He was limited today.
Yeah.
AJ was out.
What I was telling you, most people, for you to play on Sundays, you go out there and you're dressed so that you can be limited. You're not going to go out there. They'll limit you in practice. You're not going to go through all the drills. But what they're going to do is give you a couple more days to see how that whole thing works out for you by Sunday. And it gives them the ability. Dude, if you show up on Friday, you're in street clothes. I don't really ever remember players just going, hey, I'm going to fucking play Sunday. Yeah. And I wasn't at all in any way. Now, it's a division opponent. They just saw him 2 weeks ago. He's one of those. And by the way, Nick was asked that question today. Is he one of those players that could play on Sunday without practice? And he said yes. He is one of those. Dude, do you think there's more going on behind the scenes here?
I don't know that there's more going on. I just don't think AJ likes this offense, dude, anymore. I really do. I mean, there's 2 things that you missed that I'm not calling you out. I'm saying 2 things that if you heard, you would be using right now. And I'm going to tell you them right now, and I'm sure you will use them. Last night on the pregame show, before the Vikings and the Chargers game, what's her name? Taylor Rooks interviewed Justin Jefferson. And I wrote down this quote when I heard it in real time because I knew it was going to come back up. I wrote the quote down. This is Justin Jefferson responding to Taylor Rooks talking about, the youngest player to reach 8,000 yards, fastest, whatever. He said this, I quote, "I want to walk across the stage and get the Hall of Fame jacket and leave my legacy as one of the best wide receivers of all time." Now, I'm not saying that that's the right mindset, but that's how wideouts think. That's how most football players think. Forget wideouts. Like Sileo said, that's a more exclusive club than winning a Super Bowl.
3,200 men have won Super Bowl rings and only 351 own Hall of Fame rings.
So I'm just saying, like, if you don't think A.J. Brown has that, A.J. ruled out?
Ruled out.
Yep. John just tweeted it.
Holy piss. Damn, dude. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I mean, wait a minute. You're telling me that Landon Dickerson can play fucking 75% and fucking this guy is ruled out with a light hamstring injury?
Tony says they're trading him.
They're fucking trading him.
Dude, if they fucking trade, I will go scorched earth on this team. If they trade him at 5-2 in the middle of a fucking season coming off a Super Bowl, I will go scorched. You think I was mean to Jalen Hurts last week? I will go scorched fucking earth on Howie Roseman. Unless you bring me back Myles fucking Garrett, I don't want a draft pick. I don't want any of that bullshit. I don't want a draft pick. No. What do you mean? A draft pick? We got the window right now.
This is wild. This is fucking wild. I see players, nobody's healthy right now. You got a bye coming up. Bro, you're telling me you can't go out there as a decoy? He's been a decoy most of the year.
I'm texting John right now. Are we sure they're not trading him? Are we sure he's not on the trade block?
John's going to fire back no, because that's what the
I don't
organization.
care. I want him to at least tell me no, so I know. Okay, John, I'll take your word for it. But if you're wrong, I know where it is.
Dude.
Benny, I agree with you. I don't think they're actually trading him. That's why I just said that seems insane to me. You're 5-2 right now. I mean, you're going to trade him 1 year off a Super Bowl? One other thing, though. I just gave you.
You blew up the defense.
Bro, if they trade him for Myles Garrett, I'll be okay. Okay? I'll be good. In fact, I'll understand.
How about Sauce Gardner in a 3?
No. How
about Jermaine in a 1?
Ooh.
Remember this. The Jets are going to be in the top 3 picks in the April draft. Okay?
I'll say this. A lot of people like to chirp at Sills because, oh, he's this, and he says this about the Eagles, and he's done. This isn't Big Sills. This is weird. This is not a Big Sills narrative here. This is weird.
Weird.
It's weird. I didn't see him get hurt. With the trade deadline is 2 Tuesdays from now. But remember, the Eagles have a bye week next week.
Dude,
so this
guys
is their
are
last
hurt
game.
all over the league right now.
This is their last game before
Mike Evans, before he got hurt on Monday night, was nursing a hamstring. He was 75% going into that game. And he played.
I hate fans like this. Bro, I don't know you. I don't know you from a can of paint, but I hate the way you're a fan. I do. I don't hate you personally, but I hate the way you're a fan of the game. He says the guy is missing a game. What type of clickbait nonsense is this? Well, hurt season. What did you say when Trey Hendrickson missed the game last week because he was in trade rumors? You said, he's only out because they're trading him, right?
I bet you Hendrickson is not on the.
So you choose your narratives, though. You only will listen to it when it's not your favorite football team.
How about this? I bet you anything Hendrickson is not on that Bengal team after November 4th.
John said yes, period, to are we sure he's not on the trade block?
Okay, so you're just holding him out of a divisional game on a guy who tweaked his hamstring. Sure. And you got a bye on the other end of this. I'm sorry, dude. And you got Diane Rossini, who's telling you that the owner and everybody have to sit down and coddle this guy. You got the Philly, get this, the Philly media doesn't get it right. Because who does Bob Lane go to when he wants a national story out? You know what's funny? And I'm going to call people out here on this. Anytime a national fucking story on the Philadelphia Eagles goes out, not one local guy has it. It's either Adam Schefter or it's either Ian Rappaport or it's Diane Rossini.
So Cam Jurgens has been ruled out. AJ Brown has been ruled out. Not Jalen. Adoree Jackson and Azeez Ojulari. And Brandon Graham is not going to play, and Jacorian Bennett is not going to play.
That makes that game tighter, dude.
I know, but there's 2 things I like actually about BG not playing. It's because now they have to put Campbell on the edge. So Nakobe Dean's going to be out there. And I think Nakobe Dean's a much better matchup on Cam Scatterbill. So I like that for the run defense.
True.
That part of it I like.
True.
But no A.J. Brown is a tough hit. I mean, no Cam Jurgens. You're missing 2 big pieces of this offense. Now, Cam Jurgens.
Let me say this to you. So you got your pass game going last week because you had one guy going on the other end. Now you're losing one of the components in that pass game. And you can't get your run game going. You're losing Cam Jurgens. You got an injured Landon Dickerson.
Darius Cooper is questionable. Only one. Jacorian ruled out. Brandon ruled out. AJ ruled out. Adoree ruled out. Jurgens ruled out. Ojulari ruled out. The only one with a questionable next to his name is Darius Cooper.
I don't give a shit what anybody says. This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. By the way, we'll read all your supers at the end. Please hit the like button.
No, roll Philly. I mean, if he actually is hurt, then you're right. If he actually has a hamstring problem, then I get it. I get it. I just didn't see it. And around the trade deadline, it's a little weird. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you can make of it what you will. I'm just saying, I think it is odd.
It's always tough to question players' injuries.
Yeah, it is. And I don't think AJ would fake an injury. I don't think it's that. I think it's more about if an organization is trying to make a
But
move.
I don't think it's over the top to question motives.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it is at all. In fact, any logical person would.
Okay. I mean, you think there's more mental health stuff here? Diane Rossini in that interview supposedly was talking about mental health issues with AJ. Remember something, Lane Johnson missed some time for mental health. I mean, did he miss like 4 games?
Yeah, he missed some games.
Hey, dude, I'm just trying to figure this out.
I hear you. I'm not. That one's a tough one for me to speak on. I will say, for those who don't know, this is something that AJ Brown has dealt with. There's a great question that he answered back when he was in Tennessee about he spoke openly about he almost took his life. So I'm not I know people like to make a joke of that stuff.
It's not a joke.
It's fine. I'm not going to speak about it or speculate on where AJ is mentally. I'll say I don't think so, because he's been out of practice and he was walking around and stuff. I don't think it's that, but it is something that AJ's been open about dealing with in the past. And
team too.
Yeah. So look, maybe it's something there. I don't know though. I hope not, man. I hope AJ's good. I'm an AJ Brown fan, man. I like AJ Brown. I've always been an AJ Brown fan. I think he's got obviously a great.
I think he's great for the team.
He's a great football player. There's no doubt about that. And I think he's got a mindset. People got to remember there was a moment in 2023 when the team was collapsing that a mic came out of AJ on the sideline talking kind of not ripping into players, but if somebody's got to be the guy on the sideline that upsets people because we got to get the most out of ourselves, I'm going to be that guy. So that's still the way AJ Brown is. And that's probably why he's been tweeting, but I don't know what to make of it. It is weird perfect coincidence that his hamstring gets, right at the trade deadline. I don't know. I get it. But I hope he's good. I hope he's
I'm going to tell you this. If they lose Sunday and you got an off week, bro, the whole thing is going to be on fire. 5-3 at the break is not what the Eagles thought. And the Giants sweeping you? Dude, it's not that you're not better. Your talent level got closer to the shitty Giants when you lose.
It's like that thing you did. You start here and they're there.
Yeah.
A little bit. But remember, they did lose. They are without Paulson Adebo and Javon Holland. And they might be without Burns. I think Burns
aren't as big as your losses. My meaning is this.
All right, well, let's redo our score predictions. You had 28-17. Now no AJ, no Cam, no Brandon Graham, no Ojulari, no Adoree, no Jacorian Bennett. So you got Keely Ringo, you have Brett Toth, you have Jahan Dotson as wide receiver 2 in this football game.
And will Landon finish?
Landon's banged up per usual.
I got 21-17 Eagles.
You're going 21-17.
21-17.
All right, I originally had 31-20. I'm going to go 27-20. I think Jalen has a big game here. That's my next. You think he does 2 in a row now? Without AJ and without Cam. We don't have a choice. This is the year where last year was a year where everything worked. The complementary nature of your football team, the offense, the defense, the run game, everything worked. Even when they passed the ball. I know they didn't pass the ball a lot, but when they did, it worked. He was 71% completion percentage last year, Jalen Hurts. Last year was one of those years where everything worked. This is one of those years where your Super Bowl MVP, your elite quarterback, has to put the team on his back and go and win you some ball games. It's what I said in the summer when I predicted him to be in the MVP running. It's what I was bitching about 2 weeks ago when I was unhappy with Jalen Hurts. This year is going to require a different version of Jalen Hurts. And that different version means he's got to play like an MVP week in and week out. And will everybody agree with this? if Jalen Hurts doesn't have a great football game tomorrow, the team won't win the game. Does everybody agree with that or not?
Sunday, yes.
Sunday.
Yes. Yes. 1,000%.
That's how I view it. I think Jalen Hurts needs to play like an MVP week in and week out right now.
Let me add this little component to this whole thing that you just said. How do you think that affects the play calling with Kevin Patullo not having your number one ball handler in the offensive line, no center, and on top of that, you don't have your number one wideout that really kind of controls the passing game and how people look at that? How does that affect Kevin Patullo? I'm not even talking about Jalen Hurts. I'm talking about how that man, because I'll tell you what I saw on Monday night with Josh Gazard. He was fucking terrible. You know what he did? He had 12 rushing attempts because he panicked. And he got away from the run game. You know, Todd Bowles has been kicking his ass all week long saying, you learn from this, you can't abandon the run game. They abandoned it on Monday, and guess what they did when they did that? They got their fucking quarterback almost killed in the game. When you abandon the run game, you threaten the quarterback's health back there when you don't have a run game.
I agree.
How does that affect Kevin Patullo on Sunday?
Well, to be blunt, I think Kevin Patullo is already a stiff, so I don't think it's going to be good. No, I'm not even saying that to be funny. Like I don't think he's added anything to this team. So I don't think it helps him. I mean, he just lost his best wide receiver, who was already having trouble getting them the ball. I mean, he threw the ball to him 4 fucking times last week. He got a guy hit a $120. Find me another receiver who gets 4 catches, a $120 and 2 tutties. Imagine 10 catches. Again,
so does that mean Keely Ringo starting?
Keely Ringo is going to start. Yep.
Okay, so you told me you think that the Giants' injuries in the secondary, it helps Philly, right? Well, do you think the injuries in the secondary to the Eagles help the shitty wide receivers for the Giants too?
Yeah, absolutely. But the only difference is who's better, Devontae Smith or Wan'Dale Robinson?
Okay.
And Jordan Humphrey.
2 nights ago, Jackson Dart was the best quarterback on the field.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. He was the best QB on the field. Was he not?
I think he had a better game. I think he had a better night. Yeah, I do. I think he had a better night. But
well, with that talent and the Giant talent beating the Eagle talent the way they did, I don't know. That was pretty much really the only thing that was close in that thing was a coin toss.
No AJ Brown. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be this game. The dynamic of this game is completely different.
Completely different. And see, it's the collective that you're talking here. No Cam, no guys in the corner, and no AJ. It's the collective. You see what I'm saying? I got you. Look at this. The group of talent that the Eagles are missing versus the group of talent that the Giants are missing. The Giants, dude, their second team guys might be as good as the first team guys because it's not high level. You guys are here, and then you're going down to the Giant level. The talent level of the Eagles dropped today.
Well, no doubt. I mean, AJ Brown.
Now, not worse than what the Giants are. You know what I would do to this Eagle team too if I was going to run the football? I'd go scatterboo on them stretch plays because I'm going to threaten them fucking ends because I heard you this morning talking to John about who's going to play. Tell the people who's going to play at edge in this game against the Giants.
What do you mean?
Jalix Hunt.
Yeah, Jalix Hunt. Josh Uche, who's actually been okay, but he's not an every down guy. But he's been okay in getting pressure. You're going to have Campbell out there and Pat Johnson.
Okay. Well, I'm going to threaten that.
Well, I hear you. I'm not saying you're wrong. They're going to try. The edges have to either play great or get walked on. And they're not great edges. We don't have a great edge group right now. Even Jahad Campbell. I mean, look, I like the player, but he's never played edge. He's the smallest recorded edge since the 1970s. Think about that. He's not built to be an edge rusher. He's an off-ball linebacker. Right. Now, I think one day he could be that, maybe. But right now, he's learning it on the job.
I like your take on getting Dean. You got to get Dean on the field.
Yeah, and Dean, well, that's the advantage of this. Now there's no question Campbell's going to be at the edge. Dean's going to be the linebacker. That's going to be good versus a team that wants to run the football. I don't know offensively. I mean, think about it. We're not running the ball well right now. I don't think it's because of Saquon. I think it's because of the offensive line. You still only have Brett Toss, so that's certainly not going to improve this week unless Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson just have insanely good games and they do all sorts of crazy shit, which I don't think will happen. Dickerson still has the same health issues that he had a week ago and 2 weeks ago. Tyler Steen is what he is. He's a solid pass blocker. He's not that great in the run game. So does the run game get going? And now the passing game, which looked great last week, just lost its best weapon. I mean, go watch the game tape from the Vikings game. They were all over AJ. There's the reason that Devontae's able to run free when he's able to. I mean, this game has a much different personality going into it now with no AJ Brown.
By the way,
it's got to be a Jalen Hurts game, folks. Jalen Hurts game.
Last week, the Giants hung in there with the Broncos too.
Yeah, hung in there. They were the better team.
Yeah.
They were the better team last week. They lost the game in the fourth. They had a worse fourth.
They don't know how to win yet.
Yep, I agree. This is a Jalen Hurts game. I like that Hurts season. It's a Dallas Goedert game too. Dallas Goedert should be able to torch them.
Devontae Smith says that A.J. Brown is a critical part of the team.
Yeah, I heard
as
that.
A leader in the locker room, and everyone knows where his heart is. Wow, man. I mean, I get this. I am really, honest to God, all bullshit aside here. No kidding, man. I can't get this A.J. Brown thing, bro. I don't know what the fuck to make out of it. I mean.
Now, Drew Rosenhaus is not A.J. Brown's agent.
No, it's Jimmy Sexton.
Tory Dandy?
Oh, I thought it was Jimmy Sexton.
Oh, it might be Jimmy Sexton.
Okay.
They're both listed. Wait, let me look it up. Yeah, they're both listed. Tory Dandy and Jimmy Sexton.
Okay, Jimmy Sexton's a great. Jimmy Sexton's a friend.
They're both at CAA.
Yeah.
By the way, did you hear Nick Saban's comment?
No.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's coming back. Well, he said an interesting remark. He said,
"A $14 million a year will make that."
No, it won't be that. I think it'll be higher than that.
Okay.
Well, he said, "I'm not interested in it." And don't start throwing out numbers because my wife is interested in those numbers and I'm not interested in the job. In other words, to start our negotiation, your number must wow my wife.
Yeah, you know what it is? Because what's his name? Signetti.
20 M's.
No way. I could see 15.
Would you Penn State giving him 20 M's a year for turning around in 3 to 5 years? He'll win a title at Penn State in 3 years. I guarantee it.
Oh, he'd win a title with that group this year.
Nick Saban.
If Nick Saban was the head coach of that Penn State talent, he'd win a national title this year. Dude, I get to recruit in New Jersey, Pennsylvania. I get to go to your St. Joe's. I get to go to Penn Hills in Pittsburgh. I get to go to Hershey, Western Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana.
Nick Saban, please don't go to Penn State. You're going to make me have to root for Penn State. Please, Nick. Please. Bro,
I got to tell you, man.
If Nick Saban coming out of retirement, I'll fire Kalen DeBoer tomorrow. I don't care about the record.
I don't think he's doing a shitty job.
He's doing a good job, but he ain't Nick Saban. And if Nick Saban's coaching anywhere, he's coaching at the University of Alabama.
If A.J. Brown is playing anywhere, he's playing in Philly. He ain't playing anywhere like the Dallas Cowboys.
Fuck DeBoer. If Saban's coming back, come on. He ain't going to Penn State, dude.
Penn State, Knicks. You know, he did coach.
Dude, I got to eat these dumplings.
Oh, let me see this.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Go to HumptysDumplings.com.
By the way, we'll do all the supers after. Hit the like button.
I don't know what flavor. I'm guessing on my
put that drop down there for people to see if they can. Wait. Oh, well, look at the sauces.
Wait. I got to show you the sauces. This plate. I'm not gonna be able to hold the plate up. All right, ready? I got two sauces from Humptys. That is honey barbecue sauce. It says no huffing, no puffing, just perfection. Now I got spicy buffalo. All right.
That's me.
Don't panic. It's just a little heat. I love buffalo.
Me too,
All right?
man.
We're going to shake up our
I love
sauces.
great sauces, dude.
For those who missed our segment earlier with Krause, we got a new sponsor here on JAKIB, and I am officially taste testing them. Humptys Dumplings right here.
Put that scroll up. Put that scroll up. Put that scroll up so people can log on. Hey, so you can log on and also follow on social media too.
Oh, that sauce smells fuck. I'm a sauce guy. I don't know about you.
Me too.
This sauce smells good.
Me too.
Pour a little bit of that on my plate. All right. Let me take out a little bit of the hot sauce, the spicy buffalo. A little bit of fun on a football Friday, Big Sills.
I love a good sauce too, dog.
Oh, that buffalo is good. That buffalo is good. All right, so this is what I got. I got my plate of dumplings. Now, these are fresh out of the air fryer. These are so easy that even I can cook.
My wife's got an air fryer.
People joke about it. I've never touched an air fryer. I've never touched a kitchen appliance. I don't cook. I don't do that. All right. That the women in my family do that for me. These were so easy that even I could do it. Okay. So let's try one of these dumplings. By the way, I have no idea what flavor I'm going into first. That looks like cheesesteak, folks.
Look at that, dog.
That looks like cheesesteak.
God, that looks good. That looks good. And by the way, all of this made in Philly, right? Like your pop said?
Yeah, absolutely. They're right in Glenside for anybody that's local. And if you're not local, go to Dumplings.com. You can order them anywhere.
This guy's being, Sills is drooling.
Bro. Holy shit. That cheesesteak is nuts.
Oh, that thing looks great. That looks so good, dude.
Dude, it is so freaking good. That tastes like a Philly cheesesteak.
Zander, Bruce just asked, is there a promo code?
Is there a promo code? I don't think so. No. We don't have a promo code.
Well, the promo code would give us credit.
All right, what is this one? This might be the French onion, folks. That's the French onion I'm working with here.
No chewing on the mic, Sills.
Let me cut open a French onion for you. All right. I got all these different flavors, bro.
I can't get this AJ Brown stuff out of my head.
There's buff chick.
Woo!
There's buff chick.
How's that?
The cheesesteak one is a winner. The cheesesteak one is a winner. The French onion one is a winner. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't eaten yet today. So
you're ending the segment.
This is hitting like crack right now. These are incredible. And honestly, I know people probably think I'm saying that because they're sponsoring. These are good. These are really good. And the sauce is amazing. The buffalo sauce.
Well, we don't put shitty advertisers on our show,
No,
man.
we don't. And my pop told you, man, Kazakani. You know which one I'm trying to find? I'm trying to find the Italian.
Savvy Seats kicked ass, didn't it? Savvy Seats even kicked ass,
That's
right?
the Italian roast pork right there.
Right.
I'm dropping Humpty dumplings on my desk.
Hey, Savvy Seats even kicked ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Bro, I'm sorry, Joe.
Yeah. I'm slightly getting pissed at you the more and more you eat in there.
Well, man, that is good. The Italian roast pork is crazy good.
Dude, the way it's made looks great.
All right, I'm going to rank them in order right now.
All right.
I ate a French onion. Here's the French onion.
Did you eat that Italian thing?
Yeah, I just ate the Italian roast pork one.
Okay.
Here's French onion. I'm going to go cheesesteak one. The cheesesteak was incredible. Buff chick too. I love buffalo. I got to go French onion 3 because French onion soup is one of my favorite things in the world.
You put the
And
cheese
I got to
on the
go.
top?
What's that?
You put the cheese on the top and your French onion or yours?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go cheesesteak 1, buffalo 2, French onion 3, and the Italian pork 4th. But it's not a bad 4. It's a really good 4. Now, they also have, and I didn't try any of these yet, they got Asian pork, broccoli cheddar, honey chipotle chicken, spinach, mozzarella, and ricotta. That's not going to be your boy Z. I'm not a spin. Do I look like a spinach guy to you, everybody? I'm not. And a Philly special dumpling package. Holy shit, these are good.
You tell them where they can get this now.
HumptysDumplings.com. You can see the logo there on the screen. Or go follow them on social media at HumptysDumplings.com. I'll put the scroll up so you guys can see on the screen. You've had wings, you've had cheesesteaks. Now it's dumpling time. Visit HumptysDumplings.com or follow them on social media at Humptys Dumplings. You do not have to be in the area. You can order these right to your door. They come and I drop them in the air fryer. All right. So they're very simple to do here. Very simple to do. 314 says, I just ordered the Philly special dumpling package.
Nicely done, 314. Nice.
Very good, man. Very good. Sean Davis sends a super sticker. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it, brother. Guys, go and get your Humptys dumplings. We got the Sixers game tomorrow night. We got the World Series game tonight. If you're in the area, drive right over Keswick Village. Humptys Dumplings is over there, and they'll cook them for you, by the way. You don't have to buy the frozen ones like I had here that I air fried, even though they're just as good. But go grab them. And then Sunday, we got the Eagles game. So get your tailgate food in. Get your game day food in. Shit, my mouth is watering now. I'm all hungry and shit, Sills.
Well, wait a minute. Before you can eat while you do this. Let's do the supers. Mike North is coming up. So eat your Humptys dumplings right now while you're doing the supers and tell
the
folks.
Cheesesteak one tastes like it's from a Philly cheesesteak place.
That's
and
fantastic.
I don't say that lightly. I eat cheesesteaks all the time, and I'm a harsh critic of cheesesteaks.
There is no doubt. Cheesesteaks from Philadelphia versus any place on the planet.
Well, you know what's funny? You
know
what's funny too? For anybody who's listened to our segment consistently, which we have a lot of those people who love our segment. How many times do I say? I always say I'm going to go Humpty Dumpty and sit on the wall in this question. Sileo always tries to put me in a tough spot, and I say I'm going Humpty Dumpty and sitting on the wall. So now we got Humpty's Dumplings that is going to going to sponsor the show here. So we appreciate them obviously for doing it. Appreciate them. Good stuff. I got a drink here. I got to get a sip real quick.
Hey, I got to look at that. I'm going to go Humpty.
We already told them we need a package for Sills.
So
I'm going to send you a package of dumplings.
Oh, my God. That's going to be phenomenal here. Humpty's Dumplings. I'm going on their social media, and I'm going to start following them.
Follow them up.
Yep.
Elizabeth says, eat the spinach. Elizabeth, never do it. No spinach for your boy.
I'm with you, man. Hey,
I'm basically anything.
No way.
And kale.
My daughter and my wife will eat the hell out of the spinach. I will not eat the spinach. I'm just.
Although I can do spinach in certain instances if it's like
a salad.
No, I think there might be spinach in this Italian roast pork one.
How's it? Yeah, but it's going to be like small.
That's what I mean. It's what I mean. It's a compliment. It's not actual.
Yeah.
Leo, what do you think Emrys would like? The spinach ricotta. All right, here we go. Sean Davis, thanks for the super sticker, bro.
Oh, that's cool, dude. Thank you.
If you meant to put a comment, Sean. I'll pull it up if I can find it. At $20. That's no joke right there. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Brian Fleming says, even before AJ out, how is Vegas and everyone so confident the Birds win this game? They dog walked us 2 weeks ago. Petullo was dumb, and our D can't stop the run.
Dude, I don't know what to say about all this. I'm really, you know what? I can't. This is the wildest thing I've seen. The guy's been chirping all week. All of a sudden, he's out. You know what? So you're telling me he hurt himself enough to miss a ball game? I can get that he got hurt, bro, and I get it. But to miss a ball game, hey, how about this? You're not even a game time decision. You got ruled out on a fucking Friday afternoon.
I know. Well, he did miss the third. Once he missed the third practice, I knew he was going to be out.
I don't get it.
I knew he was going to be out.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. And you know what? I love John. I really do. But I'm not buying this. I think there's something more to this. I mean, listen, I doubt it's trade stuff too. I do, but I wouldn't completely rule this, especially when you have like really respected people talking that they've talked to the owner.
Yeah. Well, the owner is, the owner was out of practice the other day watching the offense.
Did you see that? Jeffrey Lurie's out there watching the offensive line.
Yep. Sean, here's Sean. Sean, I don't know if you meant to put a comment on the other one. Thanks for the super again, bro. He says, AJ said, now you want to throw me the ball. What the F is that? Because there were 3 defenders around them. He really don't like his quarterback. I didn't see that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't see that either. I'm not going there until I see that. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near that. I got to see that.
Here's Kyle. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. When he fell over, he gave Patullo the job.
Nice.
Oh, man, that's funny. That is funny. All right, here we go. Christopher says, I'm with you, Z. AJ isn't happy in this offense. He's got a ring. Now he wants stats. I don't want to lose him, but give me a 2-3 and Crosby or Miles and I'm good. It's about the only thing I'd be happy with.
You're in fantasy land about Crosby and Miles.
Well, that's where I'm at. If you're not getting one of those guys back for AJ Brown, what the hell are you trading him in the middle of the season for?
Middle of the season, and you're going to get more value in April of next year.
You don't think we're going to lose this game, do you? You changed to 21-17. That's awfully close. I got 27-20 Birds after the AJ news.
Do I think you can? Yeah. Do I think you
will?
Absolutely
can. NFL, you can lose anything.
No. I think the quarterback at home will be the difference. But, dude, how about this? Let me ask you this. You think this is a fourth quarter football game?
I think that's what the Giants want.
I think this is a fourth quarter football game now.
People are saying he said that after the touchdown. Sean says when he caught the touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I don't know, man. All these people were tweeting what he said. I didn't hear that.
We got official mouth readers now.
Yeah, we got mouth reader. Kyle says the timing is weird. Kyle, there ain't no denying that, my friend. By the way, one other thing I wanted to tell you. Remember, I brought up the Justin Jefferson quote, but then the AJ news broke, so we jumped right into that, obviously. But I read you the Justin Jefferson quote from last night on the pregame interview. Well, there's another quote I'm going to give you, and I can't quote you exactly, but Devontae Smith was on the podcast with Pat Surtain and Terrion Arnold. It's called the Closed on Sundays podcast. 2 Alabama former cornerbacks, both in the NFL now. Terrion with the Lions, obviously. Surtain with the Broncos. And they asked Devontae on the show, what's next for you, Smitty? Like, you won a Heisman. You won a Super Bowl. Like, you've had so much success. And now he didn't even say Hall of Fame. He said Pro Bowls and All Pros. And they both looked at him and said, you've never been to the Pro Bowl? That's Devontae Smith. I'm just saying, for anybody who thinks like receivers should just sit down and shut up, I get it. That's perfect world shit, though. That's not how receivers think. Justin Jefferson's on the pregame show. I want to walk down that. I want to get my jacket and be remembered as one of the best. Devontae Smith, I want to get some Pro Bowls and All Pros.
Remember what I said. 3,200 men have won Super Bowl rings. 351 men have been awarded Hall of Fame rings. I mean, the more exclusive club is Hall of Fame, not 100%. Super Bowl.
100%. All right. Sean says you can hear it. Sean, I'll go check it out. If you have me on Twitter, bro, send it to me on Twitter and I'll take a look at it. The clip that I heard, I couldn't really tell. Here's Stay Focused says, this week will determine the trade potential. If we kill it without him, then he's gone. Well, remember, the trade deadline is
the off week, too.
Is right after our bye week. It's the Tuesday after our bye week. I think it's November 3rd or 4th is the deadline.
4th.
4th? Is that Tuesday? Yep. So that's November 4th. So keep an eye on that. Dirty D says, y'all think Jimmy Sexton is pulling a page out of Rosenhouse's book with AJ? Potentially.
Jimmy Sexton is one of the best agents in all of the national. By the way, he represented, if I'm not mistaken, he represented Peyton Manning
But you know who else he represents? We just talked about him earlier.
Who?
Nick Saban.
Yeah, Jimmy Sexton. He represented Jimmy Johnson too.
Yeah, he's good.
After Robert, get this. After Robert Fraley died, you know where Robert Fraley died? He's one of the greatest agents in NFL history. You know how he died? He was on the plane with the golfer, Payne Stewart.
Oh, really?
And he was on that plane that went down and died. Was Robert Fraley.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Steven says, guys, it's okay. Someone told me AJ is dressing up as T.O. for Halloween. He's just getting into character a little early. Oh,
and he's got to start doing some push-ups too in the driveway.
Come on,
my favorite T.O. line is, that's my order. Crying over another man. That's not cool unless he's your boy.
Here's Crowley. I want to get off here. I got a plate of dumplings I got to eat. Crowley says he has a hamstring injury. He didn't play last year either when he hurt it week 1. I think he missed until the bye week last year. No, he missed the first 3 games, I think, Crowley.
Real quick, what do you think Mike North is going to say about this NBA gambling thing?
I don't know. I can't wait to hear what he's got to say. That's a big that story to me feels like it's the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, absolutely.
That doesn't feel like that.
That goes across all major sports now.
100%. By the way, it doesn't take a genius to figure out every fucking sports league gets in bed with every big casino and big gambling outlet in the country. And here we are a couple years later. Every one of them. Even ESPN. ESPN never touched sports betting. Now they got ESPN Bet. They got this. They got that. They got a bet.
They got partners with them.
Anybody could have predicted this would come. And by the way, this precedes even when sports gambling was legal. This has been going on for years, decades. Khaled says, Howie did say we don't plan to trade him yet. Khaled, don't put that in quotes. That's not what Howie said. We don't plan to trade him yet. What are you trying to gaslight people, Khaled?
That's not yet. That's not what
Howie never said that.
Hey, nice Sileo move.
Yeah, that was a Sileo move, is right. Josh says, okay, Jalen Knights, it's your boy. Time to shine. Yes, it is, Josh.
Yes, it is.
Junior says, anyone can play day with this 6-play offense. Yeah, it's not a good offense.
See Sunday.
Dirty D says, I've woken up in the middle of the night dead asleep to a leg cramp. It was awful. Yeah. I was sleeping and hurt myself. Yeah, Dirty D, I don't think A.J. Brown could say that. Jason says, watch the last catch against Minnesota. He got up slow. Was that the touchdown catch or the final play?
Final play.
I'll watch it. Dirty D says, I think we got this one now. Didn't AJ just say he didn't want to? Yeah, all right. We got them all. All right, we got them all.
You better eat your dumplings now, bro.
I do. I'm going to eat my dumplings. Go to humptysdumpling.com. Buy the dumplings. I recommend the cheesesteak and the French onion. And if you like buffalo, then get the buffalo too. By the way, there's a lot in a bag. There's like 14 or 13 of them in one of those bags. They're like $24. So they're a great deal. Great deal.
Great job there, Zander.
All right, folks.
We will see you on the pregame show on Sunday, correct?
It's a big one for Mike North today. Jalen was coming off of 2 not-so-good games, and Mike was up here saying he loves Jalen. Well, Jalen delivered the goods last week. All right, a perfect passer rating, all those different things.
So now, have you modified? Now, no Cam. Have you modified? And no AJ. Have you modified your game with the Giants?
I told you I went from 31-20 to 27-20.
Okay. All right. Big Z.
By the way, I typed in Nick Saban's name, the first headline that came up. Nick Saban isn't returning to college football, but don't let his wife hear the contract numbers.
Especially at $15 million.
If he goes to Penn State, no.
If he goes to Penn State, they'll win a national title.
I might go into depression.
All right. Big Z, I appreciate you, my friend. I'll see you on the pregame on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Later, Big Sills. Appreciate everybody.